welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? How are you doing? Uh-huh. I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Sunshine Brown. Welcome. Yes, welcome. Okay, so excuse me for any little noises you may hear in the background. I kind of want to chill in this area while I'm doing the video. I don't feel like going to. I don't want to go to another room. Okay, it's everything's noisy actually. There's like maybe a little ice cream social going on, kids on video games, other things going on, maybe a little packing, right? All this stuff going on, right? So I just want to sit here and just talk to you really quickly about something, okay? And guess what? This something has to do with me. Oh my God, right? So let me let you know this. When I come on, I am telling you and giving you information usually that has to do with myself. Okay? My story, my journey. Okay? All right? There's been a lot going on. I survived a lot of things. Okay? There's been a lot of craziness going on, right? I don't want to exactly break all of that down. I just want to get into this message. Now, this is something that's just quick chat. Quick chat, okay? So, some of you that may tune in, if you get this video, you probably won't understand what I'm saying if you don't listen to some of the other videos. And yes, there is another platform, or channel, I should say, that I've had. Nikki Talk to Me with the Lips, okay? In case you, you want to, really tune in and see what's going on. Okay, so it's Nikki Talk to Me with the Lips, right? And if you go from the video, if you start from the video with blonde hair, red eyeglasses with the little bling around them, right? That's when I start talking about my healing, and I get back to talking again and all these great things, okay? It's like going through a bunch of craziness and doing some great healing, okay? And then I want to share something with the people as well, okay? Because I know they don't know. Good thing I thought of that, okay? So listen to this. Like the last video I did and the one before. I think I mentioned it a little while ago, right? I mentioned it a little while ago. Settle yourself, please. Settle yourself. Okay, so and I also mentioned a little while ago. I talked a little bit about feeling isolated, because that's what many were talking about. Like, maybe you've been isolated, maybe you've been this, and I'm not going to make a big deal about that, but I want to give a reminder, because some people probably did think there was a little time that I didn't come out and I was going through this healing and stuff, okay? But I also want to let you know I did have an eye injury. Uh-huh. Yeah, I did. I did have an eye injury. I scratched my cornea, okay, while having a contact in my eye, okay? That's what I want to share with you. That did happen to me, and that was very interesting and extremely painful, as you can imagine, right? So, that happened, but guess what? It happened at the same exact time that I had a new grandbaby. A new member in the family, right? And guess what? You know who the baby was with? Sweet Granny. Sweet Granny at the time. So people didn't know. They thought maybe I felt isolated, but no, I was taking care of a brand new baby. So imagine having this eye injury, right? And having a new baby come in at the same time. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Right? Right. So the baby came a little early. You know, I came back in town. and I still had to deal with an eye injury, right? So that's what I was dealing with. It had nothing to do with me feeling as if I felt isolated while going through that healing part. You know, I don't know. I don't know, but that's a fact. It happened. Okay, so here it is. Okay, um, moving right along. Moving right along. Okay, so this is just quick chat. This is just chatting. Okay, so I want to start right now by saying, I just won't get into it. I want to start right now by saying, let me share with you something that happened. Okay, something that happened. All right, and this was years ago. But it's, still so fresh. Oh, how do I remember? All right. Actually, I forgot about it, but I didn't forget about it. Just something kind of, reminded me. So, here it is. Um, if anyone remember me speaking about let me see how I should put this without having to explain the whole thing. Okay, so I'm going to put it like this. One day, now just stay with me, okay? Because I'm going to break this up. I'm going to break it up. Okay, so the reason I'm explaining this is because I do know some people brain don't really go past what they see. I know this, okay? I'm explaining this because some people don't understand how much things work in a system. I'm explaining this because I know how much people don't understand how systems collaborate, um, how systems can collaborate to affect your life if they decide they want to target you. Okay? Now naturally when things first happen like this, a lot of people don't know what the hell's going on, right? But I'm going to share something with you how I knew and I was correct that they had targeted me a very long time ago. Let me share with you. Let me share. Because I've heard so much stupid talk. I just have said, wow. Okay? So here it is. My family was living in this condo. Okay? People had problems or disliked the owners or management of this condo. Okay? Certain people. Certain people. Okay? There were some changes that had to be made. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you right now, the condos don't even exist anymore. Okay? I don't know. So here it is. I had to remove myself. Like I had to move, okay? Because of the issues that they were having with the property owners, or I'm going to say management, okay? So maybe they were taking over somebody else's building or running it or property or however. I don't really know. I don't really know. All I know is that I did business with them, okay, for that time in my life. Now, at that time, because of the city of Cincinnati, right? They wanted us to what? Move. They wanted everybody in the property in that building to move, okay? Because of they wanted to shut the water off. Okay? They wanted to shut the water off, and they did in many properties. Stay with me. Stay with me. They did in many properties. Like, they're not just whatever. But it was something that all of them were going back and forth on, and I really do believe that the property owners that look like me were really going through some racist foolishness. As a matter of fact, I don't think I know, but I don't know all of the details on it. Okay? All I know is these were thriving, young black people that were investing in property and business and etc. Okay? As a matter of fact, that's how I met them. The lady came into my job, and that's why it's always good to talk about what people do, because then you go, oh, hey, that's why when you meet people, you always want to, if you get in a good conversation and you feel comfortable enough, ask people what they do. That's something because you won't know who's who. You won't know who is who, right? So let me keep going. Let me not get distracted. So I go on. And, they said we had to be out. Okay. Now, let me tell you something. At the time that they did that, you ready? I had just had a brand new baby. Did you hear me? I just had a brand new baby when they did that. Are you following me? Meaning they did it after I came home from the hospital with my baby. A place that I paid in full at. There was no issues. Was able to show receipts and everything. As a matter of fact, they came and knocked on my door. Yeah, the city of Cincinnati. They came and knocked on my door. And I showed them all my receipts and everything. Like, so you're not putting me with something else saying I didn't, no, here's my receipts. I pay here. Okay? Let me keep going. They did that. Yeah, they did that. Condo brand new. Let me be clear. My condo, brand new. Everything was brand new. Very nice. Okay? Here we go. Zeta Ray, hold on. Let Granny keep going.
Okay, Granny.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love you.
Oh, girl, I love you too. I love you too. So anyway, here we go. I love you too, baby. Here we go. So, let me see if I can switch here. I want to be comfortable, but I want you to be able to see me, if that makes sense, okay? So, okay, that's not going to work, right? That's not going to work because of the lighting. I wish I had my stand here, Okay, so here it is. Here it is. We're going. I decided to go ahead and move. Let me go ahead and move. That's what they want us to do. Okay. But naturally, they wanted us out very quickly. Okay? Whatever issues they had with them and the fact that they had turned the water off, they wanted us out very quickly. Right? Are you with me? Are you with me? Are you staying with me? Okay. So we're like, okay. Okay. We're going to move. Now, when I left that place, I was offered a temporary place. Okay, that's nice. I appreciate that. Right? If you're offered a temporary place, right? Oh, thank you. Right? Right? Oh, okay. This is good. Stay with me. So, I go in with my children to this place, okay? Now, first of all, there was a lady. Let me not leave her out. There was a lady, and I went to church with her, all right? So she lived like so many houses down, okay? So naturally, she was in, oh wow, right? But she was willing to allow me to come to her home, okay? But I knew that wasn't gonna work. All right, that was not gonna work. So I went on and we went to a place, right? All the arrangements for the place and everything, the temporary place, worked out perfectly. I want you guys to hear what I'm saying to you. All of that worked out perfectly, okay? Now, wow, my God, the things that you forget that you went through, and you survived it. I'm telling you this stuff because I'm trying to share with you how long these people have been lying to everyone and been trying to take my complete peace, as if there is not another something they could have done, or just, with their own lives. But I can't believe I would bother. How could I bother you so much? I mean, that is unbelievable. Let me keep going. All right. So, as soon as I get in the place, this is, I'm telling you, God made it clear as day. As soon as I get in the place, I get a phone call. This is where my kids and I are getting ready for dinner or whatever. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what we were doing. We were getting ready for dinner. So we're unpacking, unloading, things like that, right? Small things, right? We're like, okay, we'll get ready and I'll be able to fix dinner, cook dinner, prepare dinner, right? I get a phone call. I get a phone call from someone that was in such a panic. He's like, oh my God, dude, the police called me. I'm telling you, listen to what I'm saying. The police called me about, they're saying that you have to turn yourself in. You stay with me. You're saying you got to turn yourself in because they're calling and they want, wow, I'm trying to get through this. They want, they said you had to turn yourself in. I'm like, what are you talking about? They said something about some orders or something or whatever. This is what they said. This is a good day because I'm so happy I remembered this. About some orders. And I said, what are you talking about? He said the detective left me his name and number. As a matter of fact, I know the detective's name. Of course I remember the detective's name. The detective had called. I said, what? So when I called him and told him who I was, he said, well, you have to come and turn yourself in. I said, what? What are you talking about? I got to come and turn myself in. I said, what are you talking about? I said, sir, you must have the wrong person. You know what he said? He said, wasn't you doop and doop? I said, yes, this is me, but he said, well, we have some charges here where you've ordered. I'm going to tell what it was. This is how ignorant. And this is how disgusting. said some food, over $1,000 of food was ordered in my name. Over $1,000 worth of food was ordered in my name to an address. I said, sir. And all he kept saying, you need to come down and turn yourself in. This is how much the city was fucking with me. So this is an ongoing thing. Guess what I said? Let me tell you something. I hear what you're saying, but I'm going to help you do this investigation. Okay. My name is Dominique Brown. Do you know I am at a certain place right now, unpacking? Do you know that I have lived at such and such? Gave him the address. I said, I'm going to let you know this is my phone number. Boop, 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 the one that you see right now. Do you know I have ordered plenty of food and everything? Oh my God, because I just had a baby especially. So all the restaurants, they're familiar with us for doing takeouts and celebrating at home, right? They know who I am, myself and my children are. They know who we are, right? Okay? Listen to me, stay with me. I let them know. I let them know. I said, when I say them, I'm talking about, the detective, right? I let him know that he could go back and see that wasn't my address. That wasn't my phone number. I don't know what someone has done. And as a matter of fact, no! I told him, this is what I need you to do. There's cameras right there on that street. I need you to go back and look at the cameras. And you see who came out and got those pizzas. You understand? See who got the deliveries. See who was constantly getting those. Because I haven't lived there in God knows how long. I mean, years. Do you hear what I just said to you? Did you hear what I just said to you? This is how long they've been trying to jam me up. My God. Y'all don't know, this shit has been sick. We gonna talk about this. So, he goes on and, he says to me, okay, well, when I explained all that to him, I mean, he had nothing. What was he gonna say? He was like, okay, well, I'll just check it out. That man didn't even call me back. That officer didn't call me back. You know why? Because I had told him how to do the investigation properly. I was so pissed. Okay? You know what? You want to know what happened? Somebody, where everybody done got hyped for, a ex was ordering food in my name and he had the audacity to tell me his son did it. His son didn't do that shit. He hated me so much, he did that. Did you hear me? Were you upset because I was having someone else's baby and you just wanted to ruin me? Like all the stuff that you've been able to do not too long ago? How does a father that don't even pay child support and you don't bother him about it has so many problems with you and is allowed to do so much? Does anybody check the background and the reports on things? Or do you just allow them to join certain groups and harass people? What do you do? Okay. Guess what? Naturally, they had to go to court for that. Guess what? None of the stuff that he's ever had to go to court for, I don't think none of it's listed. Just like when something else happened, we had to be in court for that. Now maybe that'll come up if somebody find it. But they made sure they had me in the family friends judge's courtroom. I was like, really? Do you see what I'm saying to you? Mm-hmm. Most people would think that's not a big deal, but that is. Because I couldn't believe then that someone would dare lie on me like that, and especially somebody I know. Somebody I know. I don't have nothing to do with you. This is what I mean by people not breaking and just going, just separating. No, they're always lingering around, running your name, trying to ruin your life in some way. These people. And the mental health people have to, stop letting all these people get away with stuff, because they know exactly what they're doing. They count on you to not discipline them in the way you're supposed to. Yes, they did have to go to court and pay it back and all of that stuff. Okay, great. Here we go, moving right along. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, if he built that up for months, okay, if he had been doing that for months, why would you wait till I was in that situation, in that place, and call me? Do you get it? Okay. Yeah. Moving right along. Okay? Moving right along. So, let me share this with you. I am repairing some things, but I'm going to let you know. There were some things even done on my taxes. That has to be cleared. I was dealing with the same tax person for years. And I made sure that I did. So how will some things changed on my taxes is very interesting. Highly interesting. Okay. Credit card debt and things like that, I don't have it. So I shouldn't have it, right? So I shouldn't have it, right? Now, I'm going to go there. False police reports. I'm going to have to go and check that out and see who allowed people to make false police reports on me. Aren't I? Oh my God. Oh my God. So let me share something else with you. I knew in my heart of hearts. I'm just quit chatting, right? So I'm going to jump over on something else here. I remember one day, I got a phone call. And the phone call came from someone that I hadn't talked to for months. Okay? Like you maybe have dealt with someone or have talked to them before. And then all of a sudden, you're not. And it's been months and months that done passed by. But they call you up and they say, I want you to hear me. They call you up and they say, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to talk to you anymore. I was like, but I went along with it. Because I was already doing something. And I just said, and my exact words were, oh, okay. All right. I didn't get into, like, we don't talk anyway. I haven't seen you anyway. I didn't do any of that. I just said, oh, okay, because I knew that you were in front of someone when you said that. Okay? I knew that you were in front of someone when you said that. Let me tell you something. I am so sick of and never have dealt with knowingly a crazy ass psychopath, sick, sexual disturbing ass couple. That's what I'm gonna say. Not knowingly. I'm gonna go back to this. If I find out that anyone has been allowed to come and make false police reports on me, especially where the whole world is following me and I'm not notified, that's not gonna be good. Because I'm gonna pile all this shit together that's been going on for a long time. I promise you. I don't care if an authority figure, a city leader, or whoever personally don't like me, which is stupid because I don't know you. Like in the past when I was trying to get some, leave a message for, I can't even think right now, whatever you call the person that, no, don't do that. The person that leads, I love you, but don't do that, okay? Thank you. The person that leads everything. I got it, but oh, the chief, the head person, right? And the officer treated me so ill, just nasty to me. Why? Because he believed things that, they were doing that whole thing. They were doing, listen, and I know officers were believing these people. They were believing that I was some problem or something, right? He was very disrespectful. Okay? Listen. I will put all this shit together in a heartbeat, I promise you. I will go far back and put all of this shit together. So I'm saying, if people have been allowed to make false police reports, saying that I'm a threat or anything in any way, and the officers have been really, using that and have used that. Wow. So, here's another condo story. One day, this is what somebody gonna put it together and see how much these people have just been harassing me. And these have not been any, these were people in positions that have allowed this and have been doing this. Like little crazy games. I put money down. Over $1,000 on a property. Make a long story short, I'm not going to say he was the owner. He's owner of that property who has scammed a lot of people. Yeah. He has scammed a lot of people. And the officers in that community knew about it. The way that I heard about it, the property, was from a customer.